Good afternoon, seniors, class of 2011. Welcome to your Spice Day celebration, the day that you get your yearbooks. It is often said that beginnings and ends are somewhat the same thing. Yearbooks are usually looked at as something that marks the end of your years in school. Ends can come fast, ends can come slow. As you went through the last 3-4 years, they probably seem to go really slow. But in the last couple of weeks, I'm sure things sped up considerably. Exams, practice yesterday, and tomorrow you have commencement. You will join 148 previous classes as graduates of Norristown Area High School. Ends are also seen as beginnings. The beginning of something new, because once something ends, you need to move on. You will walk out of here tomorrow afternoon as graduates, and you will start on the next part of your life. Whether it be jobs, family, moving on to college, careers, your path thus far has been programmed for you. What comes after tomorrow is strictly your choice. But one thing will remain constant. You will be a graduate of Norristown Area High School. You will have your Spice book to remember your senior year. That book will be a permanent reminder of what you did and what you accomplished this school year. As a librarian, you know that I like books, and I'm not so crazy about things like cell phones. Books are permanent. I can't find a computer that'll read a computer disk from when I was a student at this high school, because those things change very fast. But books, like Spice Book going back to 1896 when it started, they all still exist. They are a permanent reminder, a testament to every class that has come and gone. And your book will now be put in the annals of school history. It's the 115th volume for the 149th graduating class. As a part of our tradition, we hand over a book, a copy to be ensconced in history as that official reminder, that official copy for your class. So I ask if Dr. Holler, principal of the high school, would please come up to accept the 2011 Spice Book on behalf of your class and on behalf of Norristown Area High School.
I accept this book on behalf of the class of 2011 and also on behalf of the Norristown Area High School faculty, staff, and administration. I will proudly put this in display in the principal's office, because if any of you have visited that office, they are all on display in there from very, very many years back, possibly to 1896. I'll have to look a little more closely in my office. So thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you all explore this in a little bit of time after you all get your own copy as well. In addition, one of the things we wanted to do this afternoon is to recognize a few students who we wouldn't be able to recognize at the start of next school year because you won't be with us. So I'd like to invite up Mr. Knowles, our athletic director, who's going to help me recognize some students at this time who kind of won't make the yearbook for their accomplishment because it was already published, but will certainly have contributed to Norristown Area High School history.
Thanks, Dr. Holler. I've never had the opportunity to speak to the graduating class before, and I'm glad I can speak to this one because you've been a very special class in the history of Norristown Area High School athletics. You've been very supportive. Your freshman year, we went to the state basketball title game. We won a District 1 championship in basketball. We won our first outright football championship in many, many years while you were here, and many of you participated. Our wrestling team went to the state team championships. Our cheerleaders went to nationals while you were here. We accomplished a lot of things and a lot of league championships as well. I really don't have time to go over them all, but it's appreciated and it's part of your history. I would like to say that I think the class of 2011 had a really fitting end to your athletic history on Memorial Day weekend when your class produced 3 state champions, 2 state champion gold medalists, and a 4th place medalist. That's a heck of an accomplishment, and it's a great way for you to go out as a class because you've been great in terms of athletics, both participating and supporting. You've been a terrific class. At this time, I'd like to recognize 2-time defending and current state championship in 100 meters, Tyler Smith. I guess he didn't make it. Apparently, Tyler wasn't running as fast today because he's not here yet. I'd also like to recognize a gold medalist and state champion in the 4x100 girls relay, senior Sierra Heath. Is Sierra here? And I would also like to recognize, and I know he's here, 4th place state medalist in the 4x100 relay, Lawrence Cryer. So Lawrence, if you can come up, please. All 3 of those students will be receiving plaques from the athletic department, but they won't be here till August. So as Dr. Hauer said, all we wanted to do now was recognize Lawrence, Sierra, and Tyler.
All right, thank you, Mr. Knowles, and congratulations to some wonderful representatives of the class of 2011. Before I turn it back to Mr. Schmalbach, I just wanted to take this opportunity for all of you to thank him, because without his work, this wouldn't be possible. So if you could join me in thanking Mr. Schmalbach for making this yearbook possible.
Thank you. Another tradition of this day is to reveal the person to whom the senior class has dedicated their yearbook. Each senior class chooses a member of the faculty who means something to them, a feeling strong enough that they feel that they should be recognized as the person that their yearbook is dedicated to. I'm always pleased when our dedicatee is also a member of the alumni of Norristown Area High School, which our dedicatee today is. This person graduated in 1996. While at Norristown, one of the things this person did was to participate fairly heavily in the drama club, amongst other things. The entry for this person in the 1996 yearbook lists the favorite subject as history, yet somehow this person ended up becoming an English teacher. This person earned their bachelor's from LaSalle and a master's from Villanova. He's also married to another Norristown graduate and has 4 beautiful daughters, including 2 twins that were born this year. As a teacher at Norristown, besides instructing and guiding numerous students over the years, this person has also advised Ski Club, was a cheerleading coach, and sponsored the class of 2007. It is with great pleasure that on the behalf of the class of 2011 and the editorial board of SPICE that I announced that Mrs. Christy Hertzog is the dedicatee for the yearbook for 2011. This is your certificate, suitable, and look, I signed it.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't that wonderful? And then your commemorative book with name plate.
Awesome. Oh.
Thank you. Wow, thank you so much for dedicating the yearbook to me. It is such an honor. 15 years ago, I sat in these same seats awaiting graduation. It is a blessing that I'm here today to share in this special time with all of you. As most of you know, the last few months have been very trying for my family and me. Knowing we had support from all of you proved yet again what a wonderful place Norristown is. I wish all of you the best of luck on your future endeavors and urge you to fondly remember NAHS. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hertzog, and again, congratulations. This brings us actually fairly close to the end of our formal program here. What happens next is, of course, the best part of the day, which is getting your yearbooks. If you listen closely to the following directions, we can facilitate this in a calm and wonderful manner. If you look at the orchestra rail down there, you will see there are 3 stations. Over here to my far left, your right, in the center, and then over here. Letters A to G, this is last names, A to G will pick up their books over here, H to O in the middle, and P to Z over here on this end. If you received an engraved book, that will be on the list.